We're back. Gasias Robinson making his way to the cage. 19 years old, Tracy, California. He's walking to the cage in style. Bright red shin pads. He's ready to go. Touting a 1-0 record with one first-round TKO in February of this year. He's a coach, along with a fighter out of Goon Squad MMA. Impressive striking, impressive pad holding. And on top of it all, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, The Gaming Dojo, Gasias Robinson. Very calming walkout. Much to the contrary of a lot of the walkouts we've seen today. Some classical piano.
It's a nice change-up. It's one of the fun things about fights is seeing how dynamic everyone's walkouts are, what really gets them in the mindset in order to go out there and do something, well, inherently violent.
That's an awesome point, actually. It is interesting to see kind of inside the mind of someone what puts them in that kill mode. And for Robinson, it's some sweet, sweet, soothing music. I don't know if that's beautiful or terrifying, but I like it.
And making his way to the cage, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Matthew Barnes.
Matthew Barnes making his way to the cage with a much more
traditional
walkout. And I tell you what, I love them both. He's making his way to the cage out of Independent with an 0-1 record. He did lose just this last month with a submission. And he's a very game walking to the cage, very game opponent. Walking in here against Robinson with an 0-1 record. And I tell you what, this guy is tough to find stuff on. I gotta be honest. Out of all my research, Matthew Barnes may have been the hardest guy to find things on. Incognito. There's nothing wrong with that. I respect a guy who lives like that. So he'll be interesting to see how he does tonight. Matthew Barnes.
I'll tell you one thing, he's a big fan of Batista from WWE.
And if you look in the cage, Robinson is sitting down playing patty cake with himself. Sounds like I'm making a joke, but I'm not at all. He was literally just sitting in the corner playing patty cake with himself. Which leads me back to my prior point. I'm going to lean on terrifying more than
Absolutely more terrifying than walking out to classical piano, plays patty cake by himself.
In the featherweight division here at 209 Beatdown, Chaos in the Coop at the Chicken Ranch Casino Resort. Formally introducing the three men in the cage, starting with the blue corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighed in at 146.6 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing Goon Squad MMA, Gracie fighter. He brings an undefeated record to the cage with 1 win and 0 losses. That win coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Tracy, California, please welcome the honorable Gasias Robinson.
Let's go!
And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us today wearing black shorts trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at 145.8 pounds. He is an orthodox fighter representing himself. He brings an 0-1 record to the cage and fighting out of Pine Grove, California. Please welcome Matthew Barnes. third man in the cage, Mr. John Toll.
Set it up! Let's go!
Robinson looking calm in his flow zone over there. Barnes looking stoic and ready to go. Heavy hands, nice takedown entry.
Ooh,
beautiful
big
takedown.
slam.
Beautiful takedown. Right in the mount. Right to the back take. This is over. Tap.
Tap.
17 seconds. Holy cow. Wow.
Yeah,
Fast.
you're definitely right with that. Analyzing earlier. Definitely more terrifying calf.
Yeah, do not mess with a guy that plays patty cake with himself. You know that old saying. Robinson out here representing Gracie Fighter along with the Goon Squad. Man, talk about a takedown entry, man. That was dope. Takedown entry right into side control, right in the mount, right in the back take, right into the rear naked, right into 2-0. Robinson secures another victory fast. This kid is one to watch out for. And a shout out to Barnes for taking it, you know. He came in here and he did it. Went against a very tough opponent that a lot of people, I'm sure, would not have wanted to make their debut against. Or it wasn't Barnes' debut, but a lot of people would not want to fight this guy in general. But he came in here and did it. So props to him as well. But tonight was all Robinson, no question about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, John Toll, has called a stop to this fight at 18 seconds of round number 1 by way of rear naked choke. For your winner, out of the blue corner, the honored one, Josias Robinson.
Great showing by Josias Robinson in that fight.